Yeah, he moved to the left. He's in the wide open now. God, what deer is that? Oh, that's that big brown 8-pointer. There he goes. All right, good. That's a cool deer, man. Good morning, and welcome back to another week of Midwest Whitetail. It's Sunday, October 23rd, and Ryan and I are set up down at the River Bottom Farm, hunting a new spot I've been excited about for a while. We actually have two peninsulas on this farm. We always talk about the big one. This is a little one. And I've had a lot of buck activity here over the last few years, and never really hunted right here. Kelce has been bedding here some, and I've got a camera on this mowed lane that comes into the north side of this peninsula, and he's been active here along with a few other bucks. This morning we're having a good hunt so far. We have a big 4 or 5-year-old buck with a broken G2, just a big frame 10. We laid eyes on him milling around back here, and then we've got a really beautiful 3-year-old with a flyer and big giant brow tines. He came, work his way back in. He was just now kind of grunting, chasing some does around in there, so it's fun to see the pre-rut activity. The temps are pretty warm here in Iowa. The wind turned out of the south a few days ago, and we've had temps 85, 87, so the afternoons have been pretty slow. Mornings have been around low 60s, mid 60s, and they've been reasonably nice. But the activity's definitely been slower than it was the week before. But we've got good weather in the forecast, so we're gonna sit tight and look forward to those days. On this week's show, we joined Grant Noble. We had such spectacular weather last week. I mean, we had lows in the 20s and highs in the 40s and 50s. And that timed up well with Iowa's early muzzleloader season. So a lot of folks went out and bought an early muzzleloader tag. And Grant was one of them. And he had luck catching up with a buck that they've got 3 years of history with. It's a pretty cool hunt. Hope you guys enjoy it.
All right, well, it's the afternoon of October the 22nd. This is the 1-year anniversary from the day I killed my buck last year. Grant and I are back on our original permission farm. The corn, as you can see behind me, is finally cut. Perfect timing. It was harvested less than 24 hours ago, so really excited. Hopefully this night ends like it did last year. It's a short tooth hen. I didn't even have to put the binos on when I first saw him. I instantly knew it was a short tooth. He definitely isn't like bigger than I thought, but he's still a solid deer.
we go. It's October 18th. And Max and I made the trip to one of our permission farms that we've hunted a few times this year. We decided we're done messing around and we brought the smoke pole out tonight. Our targets are the short tooth 10 that we've talked about a little bit, that we got some footage of just right here this summer. And then there's 2 other deer that potentially I would shoot. I think I would have to make a game time decision if they came out, but those are 2 other options that we have. But we have a pretty stiff northwest wind. We're just kind of laying prone up on this dike in the middle of this field, so I think we have a decent hide. But we're sitting over this cut bean field. We also have a cornfield to our east that's been cut, so I don't know how much confidence I have sitting over a bean field, a cut bean field, when there's cut corn just a couple hundred yards away. I wouldn't say they've been regular on camera, but we have had some pictures of them, especially in this corner right here. So hopefully they step out tonight. It feels good. The highs are in like the mid 40s today, so it's definitely a good October evening. I think it's the same one we saw the other night. What is going on with her? Why do they always run? She's coming right at us. No. She's gonna try to circle us. Oh, it's a short tooth. It's a short tooth. I don't see the dink. The dink's in front. Yeah. I'm gonna have him clear this double real quick. You good? You good?
Yeah.
Right.
All of them. Yeah, baby. The short two.
That was sweet. Can I play as a short tooth?
Dude, that's the most you've ever seen by a mile.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was so worried I was gonna hit this stubble right here. I just let him walk a little bit further. He didn't go anywhere. I mean, he's literally laying
He's dead as a doornail, isn't
5 yards from where I hit him at.
he? Let's go freaking get him, man. Tell me that's not the biggest body.
So the short tooth 10 is down. This is no doubt the biggest bodied deer I've ever killed in my life, that's for sure. So it's getting dark on us now. As you can see, he didn't go anywhere. He just flopped over and died right there. But we'll get him back out tomorrow and get some better light and get some better pictures of him. All right, well, here he is, a short tooth 10. Max and I have had a tough season so far. We've probably one of the toughest we've had since we moved to Iowa. We just haven't really had anything on camera consistently that we want to go after, and we've kind of had a lot going on, so we haven't been out a ton, but we've had a lot of history with this deer. We've had him on camera pretty much ever since we got permission on the farm back in 2020. He was looked to be like a 3-year-old clean 10 with a split 3, and the next year, which would have been 2021 last year, he made a pretty solid jump. He was, again, a clean 10, and it seemed like every time we got pictures of him, he was just tearing up scrapes, and we actually had an encounter with him around this time of the year, and he came charging up with the decoy, so we knew he was an aggressive deer. But it was a fun hunt last night. There's little bucks chasing does, and he came strolling up there about 30 minutes before dark. So he actually went a little bit downhill this year, but he definitely gained some character, which I'll take anytime. But cool deer, fun hunt. Special thanks to Max. He's filmed my past 2 bucks, and it's always fun hunting with him and sharing permission with him, and now I get to be behind the camera for him tonight. So hopefully we can keep the train rolling, and we'll have a good rest of the year.
Congratulations to Grant on a great buck. We are going to call it a morning here. We're getting a little too much north in the wind to stay in this spot. It's a little after 9:30, and it's starting to warm up as well. We saw one more buck since I last checked in with you guys, just kind of working its way through the brush. I'm not sure we got any footage of it. It might have been that same buck with the flyer. Lots of good days ahead. Really excited to be hitting the woods hard. I've got a bunch of vacation days coming up, so these next 2 to 3 weeks ought to be a lot of fun. Good luck to everybody who's going to be getting out. Stay safe, and we'll see you back next time.